Great rising, great rising. I am a distinctive, beautiful flower and a healing herb with a heart, a mind, breasts, buttocks, and a womb. I come with sacred earth medicine to heal myself. Great rising, great rising, great rising. Oh my goodness. Shamika, look at that baby. Oh my goodness. Great rising, great rising. Monique, great rising, sis. Peace and power. See the bags. Bag lady. Great rising up. Peace and power. I love you all. Sisters, I love you so much. I'm so thankful for you. It's so peace. Look at all that body. Great rising, sis. Great rising. And it's something though. That we have family. That we have family, y'all. That's crazy. It's beautiful. It's just crazy. We got family. Some of us are like for real. We don't even know our sisters' real names and shit. Like, what's her name? Nisha. If she not on here now, you seen her on here, one of these threads. And you be like, Nisha Sharice, Nisha Sharice. And I'm like, I wonder if that's Nisha She Rise. But that's my sister though. Oh, excuse the girls coming out of shit. I ain't got the energy to be covering them up. It's a good thing we ain't here with the catfish, cause I ain't got to worry about the girls coming out. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. Shit. Oh yeah, there she go. Yeah, I'm like, I could call this woman Nisha Sharice, cause she's a household name over here. Nisha Sharice. You know, I got to send them earrings to Nisha Sharice. Nisha Sharice, I like shit. Nas too. We can call it Nas. Nas so long. Shit. Oh, okay. Okay. See, that's cool. Oh, so that worked out then. But yeah, Nas the same way. I'm saying her name backwards so fucking long, I ain't even realized to read the bitch the right way. Like, oh, her name Oshun, but that shit spelled Boyd backwards. I'm trying to tell you. All right now. Don't tell me that now. Hold on now. Hold on now. Oh goodness. For real. Alright, I give thanks for love and I give thanks for light. I say. I do. I do, I do, I do, I do, I do. Alright, we supposed to be picking up on two healing ceremonies. Hold on. Let me find me some water. Hold on. Two healings. Mm-hmm. Alright. I'm looking squoze up. I'm wearing my fast from sugar. It's been a little difficult. It's been a little difficult. Alright, where we at? Shall we stay married? Okay, the two healing ceremonies. And I'm definitely doing heart to heart tonight. So I'm definitely doing heart to heart tonight. I did it this rising about three, two or three, just a practice run, just to touch some points and shit. I was expecting to be talking to myself, but that shit didn't pan out. But so I pulled that video. But I'm gonna do heart to heart tonight. So I'm not sure yet if I'm gonna do it from here alone or from here and say phone. Chances are I'm gonna do it from his page. From his page also. Alright, so make sure you let everybody know and shit. It's been a long time since I talked to the brothers. It's been a week and 3 days, and I missed them. Alright, so here we go. Two healing ceremonies. We're picking up on page 286. Releasing baggage that causes disease. Hold on one second. I do need another shirt. I mean another skirt. So I can be more comfortable. Listen, you know I be repurposing shit. So this I showed you this before, but this still a dress is still a dress. Let's see. The handles. You did it. So yeah, but we not about to do that. But yeah, that's probably why this is a little tight. This is dress. So let me get comfortable and shit, and not cute. So if a queen can breathe, as if a bitch can breathe. If a queen can breathe. Hold on. Yeah, we can work this better. And I gotta leave, y'all. I gotta go soon. I did. I did. I told my mama I told my mama I'd take her to work today. Oh, hell yeah, I can breathe again. All right, here we go. 2 healing ceremonies. Releasing baggage that causes disease. If release work is to be done within a group, wait a minute, give me a minute. This is it's definitely not a quick read. It's definitely not a quick read. Let me slow down. Outward expressions. Outward expressions. The healing ceremony. A ceremony or damn, I wish I had my computer so I could look up the definition of ceremony. Something on the outside to commemorate or celebrate or honor something that's going on the inside. So the same way we have, and this is good because some people still feel like when they hear the word ritual or they hear the word ceremony or initiation, they want to know what's going on because it sounds spooky and scary, and that's peace because that's what the church did to us, some of us. But if release work is being done, it is the same as, well, it's no different than having an over the hill party, all right? Whether you have an over the hill party or not, it doesn't stop you from turning 50 chronologically, you know. And so these outward expressions help us to honor the changes that are going on the inside, all right? That's it. And for those of us, especially who have family around us who are watching us transform and they thinking we the devil and they telling us we the devil, again, it's the same thing. It's easy to tell them there are changes that are happening on the inside of you, and there are ways that you honor the changes on the outside. Your altar, when you say Ashe, when you wear a head wrap, or when you wear a nose ring, or when you opt to be free, okay, when you opt to go against the grain. And just let people know there are changes that are going on the inside, and so there will be some slight changes in the way you express yourself on the outside. Release work, 2 healing ceremonies. Release work on the outside can help you to release from the inside. You gotta really be ready though, fam. You gotta really be ready. This is so hard for me because I know some people really will. Like, there's a sister in my inbox right now. I'm gonna take care of her today. She said, can she get, please, she don't have any money right now. Whenever she do have it, she'll pay me for whatever. But she needs some crystals and she needs some sage and she needs a Sacred Woman book because she just need the help and she just need to heal and she just got these negative energies around her. And my heart, honestly, the first thing my heart said was, you don't need any of that shit. You need to change your mind. I'm going to pay for a book. I'm going to pay for stones. I'm going to pay for sage bundles and crystals and all for you to still be sick because your mind is sick. All the shit I send you in a medicine bag ain't going to fix your mind. It's not going to fix your mind. You know what I mean? It can support you while you fix it, but it's not going to fix it ultimately. And that's why sometimes when we come across these things, I'm concerned because it's such a thin line between using something on the outside to honor something that's going on the inside and using something on the outside like we did religion and like we did our mom and like we did the nigga that didn't save us. We just keep waiting and waiting and waiting for somebody else to do the work that we're supposed to be doing. Yeah, so I don't want you to say, trigger warning. Let's say you were molested and that's baggage you need to let go. And you feel like if you show up at some random person's sacred circle and you write molestation on a piece of paper and throw that bitch in the fire, you free. I wish it were that simple. Um, I wish it were that simple. You throw the paper in the fire when there's been a release in your mind, when there's a transformation going on in your mind. I just don't want you to ever think that black magic doesn't work because the black part of the magic hasn't worked. Does that make sense? All right. If release work is to be done within a group or healing circle, smudge the space, yourself, and everyone else in your healing circle with sage or frankincense and myrrh. Then pray together with palms open, saying in unison, Divine Creator, help us right now to let go of all that is not you, all that is not truth. Allow your light of love to flow through each and every one of us on this, your holy day. Twa Ashe. All right, one or two sisters should then come up to the altar that has been sweetly arranged with flowers, candles, and crystals to release all their past hurts. Have them place their hands inside a wooden bowl filled with purified water, crystals, and hyssop, sage, oils, or leaves. You may use the Neptet purification bowl on the altar. Pray hard, and as you dip into the holy water, let go of all conditions, attitudes, and diseases that have blocked you from your blessings. Let the Spirit move you to reveal your new self to you when you are done. As a strong affirmation to seal each release within the waterwork, say, Twa Ashe. Twa is a Kemetic word meaning yes, and Ashe is the Yoruba word for yes. While your hands and heart are still in the purification bowl, someone chosen in the circle should ring a bell or a chime for each person or condition you call out to be released until you are free of all burdens. Great Rising family. Once the ritual is completed, say Twa and Ter, meaning thanks to the Creator, or thanks be to the Creator, or say give thanks and praise. Then the presiding priestess will anoint everyone's crown chakra of high wisdom, heart chakra of love, or throat chakra of expression, or bless all 7 chakras or aritu, which are your spiritual centers, with sweet scented essential oil, such as rose or jasmine, so that all may go in peace. Remember, the cleaner your lifestyle, the easier it is to release and let go of all negativity, blockages, and end of cycle experiences. Yeah, I'm trying to think. What were we talking about yesterday? We were talking about, yeah, I don't want to get too far off because we're talking about healing rituals. Remember, I'll say this again. Remember, the cleaner your lifestyle, the easier it is to release and let go of all negativity, blockages, and end of cycle experiences. Some of that seems, it's just straight the fuck up. I don't know what the fuck it seemed like, but it's real. The cleaner your lifestyle, the easier it is to release and let go of all negativity. There are some people whose lifestyles are so clean, they're shocked by some of the negativity that some of us have to endure. Um, One sister posted recently on her page. She'd been on Facebook, maybe she said for 9 years, or maybe she said she'd been on since 2009, or whatever the fuck. Point is, she said she's been on Facebook all this time, and she's not saying anything about the sisters that have, but she give thanks that she ain't never received no random dick picture or no random dick video in her inbox, because if she feel like it speaks to the type of energy she put out. As peace. I've gotten dick pictures. I've gotten dick videos. Do I feel like I'm putting out an energy that warrants the shit? No. Fucking no. But it's peace. I give thanks that niggas don't receive me as a nun. Yeah, I give thanks for that. I do. I give thanks that they trust me with their dick pics. You know what I mean? But the cleaner your lifestyle, the easier it is. She does, and this is just reading the energy from Facebook. This ain't no. I don't know her life. I don't care to know her life. Her life looked like, her life looked like she spent a majority of her time with her daughter.
So yeah, that's it. You're not out with your homegirls. You're not out with your homeboys. You're not out doing single woman things. You're not out doing independent woman things. You're doing single mother things. You're just mothering. Just mothering. And it ain't no shade in it. That's peace. But yeah, if mothering is the only frequency that you putting out, then absolutely right. You'll dodge a lot of other stuff. The more hats you wear, the more hats you wear. Um, I always thought that you look mean. Mm. Maybe because they're used to women with new eyebrows. You still have your own eyebrows? You still have your own eyebrows? Yes, I think the men are used to women whose eyebrows look like this. So if your eyebrows don't, if you didn't take your eyebrows off and put them back on, duh. That's why you look mad, sis. Yeah, you know that. You gotta have the same eyebrows as everybody else. If you don't know what eyebrows that is, watch The View or any one of the housewife shows. Like the fuck? If your eyebrow, if you looked in the mirror today and you had eyebrows that look unique to you, okay, bye. Oh shit. True story though. True story. Okay. Look mean. There's those there. On the flip, my sister Mo, she smiles so much and looks so sweet that people think she flirting. Like she can't she can't say thank you without somebody trying to give her the dick. Somebody hold the door, she'd be like, "Thank you." They'd be like, "Bitch, did you just say you want to go home with me?" So it's a toss up. It's a toss up. All right, let me lift and separate. All right, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and move forward. Really and truly, y'all are too good to me. Y'all are too good to me. Um, Understanding the ceremonies is the most important part. I went to a sacred circle before, and all of these things happened. We were told to bring offerings of eggs or sugar or flour we were asked to bring some groceries. And I ain't lying. I ain't know Oshun and them like groceries because I had been reading about the Orishas, but I wasn't ready yet. I ain't know if nobody wanted my goddamn eggs and honey, but it's cool though because now I give freely. But it took a while to get there. The point is, I didn't understand it. I showed up at a sacred circle ready to release my baggage, and I sat around the fire and I did the fire breaths and I let them rub honey on my lips and oil on my forehead, but I didn't understand none of what was going on. My mind wasn't ready. My body was aimlessly going through a process that my mind had no idea what the fuck was happening. And this is a repeat of this is a repeat of what happens to us in adolescence and in childhood and in puberty. We are going through a rites of passage, going through some ceremonial, ritualistic shit, and nobody told us what the fuck is going on. So we just bopping through. I did the same thing and came out with no healing and came out with no understanding. With no healing and no understanding. So it's important that everything that you engage in when you're in a healing ceremony, it's important that you understand it um, so that you can apply it mind, body, and spirit. Like when she says here, some of the most simple things. When one or two sisters should then come up to the altar that has been sweetly arranged. So, let me just read it. One or two sisters should then come up to the altar that has been sweetly arranged with flowers, candles, and crystals to release all their past hurts. And that seemed very simple. One or two sisters. Now, you know the good book before the real book told us the two or more could touch and agree, and that's church. Listen, one or two sisters should then come up to the altar, all right, that's been sweetly arranged with flowers, candles. Flowers represent life. Candles represent light and fire, which is transformation. And crystals actually harness the energy Yeah, actually harness energy to help us change, to release hurt. Some of them help us to pick up some stuff. That's why it's important for those of us that are, the, for those of us that are crystal babies. And I don't feel like everybody can read crystals. I don't feel like everybody will ever feel the energy from them. I feel like you can increase your chances by having a cleaner lifestyle. But those of us who do have clear and concise resonations with crystals, can speak for the energy in them. So it's a purpose in these things being arranged. There's a purpose in the number of people that are in attendance. And all of these things you should be familiar with. Mind, body, and spirit. Sit down and figure out how they're relative to you. And also be careful to not have a circle. Start smelling like weed. Like, start smelling like weed. Forgive me. I'm distracted. Yeah. Yeah, hold on right quick. I don't need nobody else smelling weed. All right. Yeah. Here's another part. Have them place their hands inside a wooden bowl filled with purified water, crystals, and hyssop and sage oils or leaves. You may use the Neptet purification bowl on the altar to cleanse the hands and to anoint the hands so that everything you touch is sacred. Understand? Pray hard as you dip into the holy water. Let go of all conditions, attitudes, and diseases that have blocked you from your blessings. Let the Spirit move you to reveal your new self to you when you are done. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Hold on. I almost stuck it out my book. Hold on. Hold on. So y'all trying to are y'all trying to do one of the rituals, or we just gonna read about it? What y'all want to do? Gotta let me know. Yeah. You let me know, we can do it. Alright, let's do it then. Let's do it. Say on full moon. Okay. Yeah, I used to do a lot on full moon. I ain't gonna lie, now I'm on the low. Yeah, I'm on the low. I don't fuck around. My family will tell you, like I said, I don't fuck around with the fuck around. Yeah. Oh, Say is definitely a moon child. Like, for real. So I leave that shit for him, yo. And they say the freaks come out at night. They mean it. Everybody know lunar means moon. And everybody know lunatics mean crazy. Yeah. And none of that is by accident. Yeah. So yeah, I don't usually do shit. I might put some crystals outside, but I'm not fucking around. Last summer I did, anytime that moon was full, we did fires and we were out there in it. I'm sure we'll do it again. We'll do some stuff again. Like I said, fuck that. He can have a full moon shit. He can be out there by himself. Him and the fucking kids, they can do s'mores. Yeah, I'm hiding from the full moon. That's peace. That shit drains me. That shit drains me. Alright. Hold on. So we gotta leave in a minute. I'm gonna keep on going. Alright.
Where we at? Okay, so I know you can't see me and shit, but I'm here though. Alright. 2 healing ceremonies. Okay. A strong affirmation. Yeah, I went to a circle and these things were happening. I had no idea what they were. We were told to put the offering up on the altar. We were told to... Setting you up?
Yeah, I'm not with Jim. You taking me this morning, right? I'm thinking I have the gym, so I don't pack my luggage being one, but he ride with the boys. So he said he probably don't want to take all his luggage. I mean, I'm sorry, y'all.
Oh, no, you okay.
All his luggage, because 4 boys and 4 luggage is too much for them. So I take my luggage with me.
So you got to take your own luggage with you?
No, I have to take mine.
He taking... Oh. Alright, you ready? I need to get that bag.
No, I don't make that.
Alright, y'all, hold on. Uh-oh. Oh, Tim just left as late. That's probably what it was. But, yeah. Give me credit for shit I didn't do. Don't do that. Okay. Yeah, don't do that.
You got pee?
Hmm?
You got pee, Kim?
No, I don't have to pee. I have to read.
Green card for the road, okay?
As above and so below.
No, are you driving your truck to Arthur's and be there by 9?
My mom and them going on a trip when she get off of work. That's why it sound like they trying to move a mountain before.
I will. And also make sure call them this morning.
Y'all old people, this take a long time to do shit.
Oh, you did? Okay.
My mama hair out here like pew pew pew. Mama, where your hair?
It's in my pocketbook.
Okay. All right. Pew pew pew. Yeah, she got it. No, she got it. She got her hair. She got her head on it. She got it. She got it. She got it. I'm in Facebook jail, so we ain't talking to all the people we usually talking to. So only our family can see your hair anyway today. Oh, we doing good. All right. So we will do the we'll do this on
Turn left to I-20 east.
maybe Sunday. Maybe Sunday, since we don't have anything scheduled for Sunday. Okay. Thank you, Naz. Barbara, you too kind. Okay. Say, all right, where we at?
In 1,000
All right,
feet,
pray hard.
turn left.
Say a strong affirmation. Wash your hands. When the ritual's completed, say Twa and Tur, many things. And everyone's crown chakra of high wisdom, high chakra love, chakra bliss. I'm trying to think how, if we do this ritual, healing your past, say releasing baggage that causes disease. All of this is, all baggage can cause disease. All baggage can cause disease. Yeah, I told you I hate to get off on a tangent, but yesterday, me and Say were sitting in the car, and one of my neighbors pulled up, a gay male neighbor, and I guess gay do mean male, or happy. Homosexual man lives next door. He pulled up and he was playing Booty Meat Down. Now, you know I ain't got no problem with Booty Meat Down. You know that used to be my joint right there. Throw that ass in a circle. Yeah, so anyway, he was playing Booty Meat Down, which is a twerk song. And Say said he wonder why all of them listen to the same kind of music, you know. And I was thinking,
I was thinking then, it made me say it out loud. I laughed and I was like, you know what? I was just thinking, damn, I want to ride with him. I bet me and him will have fun. Like, I bet riding with him is turned up just because of the frequency of the music he listens to. But it made us have a conversation, of course. And I'm telling him that, well, I personally feel like movement and dance is a feminine energy. Yes, men do it. They always have. All of us have masculine and feminine energy in us. Just like to hunt or to defend or to flare up is us when we exercise our masculine energy. So to be fluid and to be movement, and I think that's why even in 2018, when we're so open-minded, if a man does cheerleading or ballet, we still associate him with gay or feminine, because movement is a feminine energy. And so now here we are. Why do gay men, why are all the gay men, you know, not to be putting niggas in boxes, but we're right here in Atlanta where we got a pretty fair brothers to run this, you know, specimen. And they are listening to it. I'm telling him it's probably a chemical that's released in us. The same thing that makes us want to dance or makes us want to move when we hear a beat or a bass line. True enough, it releases a chemical in us, and I will call it a hormone. Okay, we'll call it a hormone. And it releases estrogen, okay, not testosterone in us, or a chemical similar to it when we hear music or when we feel a rhythm, okay? Our rhythm is a gift from Mama Earth. Anyway, because gay men, because the gay men that we're referring to thrive off of that chemical balance, the same way we all want to feel a dopamine release, a feel good. It makes them feel good, okay? It makes them feel good. And so, yeah, somebody who feels like who lives or feels like there is a estrogen, a lack of estrogen, to have a medicine or music or a person around that releases that chemical in you gives you the balance that you don't have without it, if that makes sense. Anyway, I'm telling him I'm sure that, like everything else, is by design. It's not like all the gay men ever in the world had a meeting and like, yeah, whenever we get on 20, let's put on booty meat down. It's the chemical releases that have us all doing the same thing, even though we're in different places. And yeah, it's not all programming. A lot of that is it, but a lot of it too is the chemicals. Yeah, the people who give us our food and our drugs and who give us this beautiful weather, they are definitely chemists, okay? They are chemists. I have plenty of those hormones. Yeah. Oh, no, what's that, Mom? I don't want us to be looking for makeup. Okay. All right. On a whole nother level. And that's okay. And that's okay. That is. I mean, we know it. Some of us who, yeah, like I said, those of us who thrive off of, just like some people need the ego fed, and some people need their masculinity fed, and some people need their femininity fed. You're right. If you're one of the sisters who feel fine and feminine without no help, and then they play booty meat down and you go into a whole nother level, then I understand it's a makeup for the balance. Nah, it's me and you. Look, now Shirley can talk to you 100, Barbara. Barbara, you have a very masculine energy to be a woman. Like, for me and you both, like, low-key, we like some baby butches out here in these streets. You like little tiny studs. It's locked up on the inside of our hearts and shit. And so it makes sense that for me, that's why it was important to stop wearing pants in the physical. I needed something that every time I put on a skirt, I turn into like if you got a 5-year-old or know a 5-year-old, when they put on a tutu, you know how they not fucking with you no more? They too clean. That's how I feel every time I put on a skirt. And every time I don't, I feel like that gives me the balance that I need. And sis, I can see you needing twerk music. You could be a little stud yourself. And that's okay though. Anyway, the same chemical imbalances are what make us have late night, the sweet tooth in the late of the night. We don't wake up with a sweet tooth. It's always after you done had all your food and shit, and you should be laying the fuck down going to bed. We feel like, I could use something sweet. You creeping in the kitchen at midnight eating cold hot wings. Told you, it's not just you, it's all of us. But the people who, the people who contribute to our mind, body, and spirit frequencies, right? The people who are more aware of how our mind, body, spirit frequencies work, the people that are more familiar with how chemicals affect our minds, bodies, and spirits, those people are always at work. They're always on their job, even when we're not. Yeah, just because we don't want to give credence to it doesn't mean it is not happening, all right? All right, here we go. So we are going to do one of these healing rituals. See, healing your past. Give me a minute, I'm coming. That's what's wrong with some of these teens. We're just getting on a whole nother level. I mean, it's not the only thing wrong. I mean, it depends on what you mean what's wrong with the teens. The music that we listen to doesn't shape the world we live in. Our music is shaped by the world we live in. You understand? Strange Fruit, Black Bodies, you know, she wasn't singing about nothing that she dreamed up or thought might happen. She wasn't singing about a fear. She was putting a voice to things that were happening. That's our children are out here and they talk about, because I don't listen to the music like I should. I mean, fuck, I'm trying to think of one bar. Cardi B or whatever. Okay, yeah, let's go with Cardi B. I'm talking about red bottoms or whatever it is she's talking about. Let's say she's talking, encouraging little girls to strip or sell pussy. I don't think she is, but let's say she is. She ain't making it up. She is speaking her world, what she see in her world. Nina Simone, so it doesn't matter, like, however far back you go, you know? You can go back to the 5 Horsemen. Sha-na-na-oo. It's all the same thing though, so we can't blame music when music is just like us. Music is a product of its environment. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, but I can say that the like I said, we are science projects, and when I first started saying that, I was trying to get us to understand that there's all a shitload of chemical reactions going on in and around us all the time. But I've said it so much now, I understand that they really have made a science project out of us. You're a test dummy. You are a lab rat, you know? And I mean this respectfully, but we are. This is why they can give you a medicine. I'll tell you, you need cortisol. Get this cortisol gel. The next year they be like, did the cortisol kill you? Because a lot of these things, medicine is being practiced on us, okay? Not being perfected on us. Oh, we got picked by my job now. I felt the twitch in my neck. I was like,
I'm used to having this all the way through this.
And so you just been right. And I walked out without my water. Okay. Oh no, I'm okay. I'm alright now. Okay. Alright, we're gonna keep say once I've been making up.
I gotta say that today.
She rising. Then I get some money. I know that one. Oh man, that's what he be saying. I know I don't know what I thought he said, but you know, to get the money part, I understood that part. Okay, sis say she pull up to the high school and they making out in front of the school, hallways, the parking lot, and she's like, wait a minute now, where are your parents? Uh-oh, I wonder how much of my purse is out the door. Alright. We ain't caught no fire. It's good. We're gonna ride. We ain't slowing down or nothing. If don't nobody point or we don't see no flames. Alright, hold on. Ain't got no money, Jack. Alright, here we go. Alright, here we go. Let's keep on pushing. Hold on. Yeah, me and my mama was talking about that the other day. I told you I was going to do a video for you to play for your children to help them to understand sex and molestation and what to do and who to go to. And so I asked my mom if me and her could do it together when she get a minute, and I'm like, what kind of things, if I did it, what kind of things would I leave out by accident, Mom? Like, what kind of things? And how can we protect the children? And she's like, it's just sex is everywhere. it's just everywhere, you know. It's not like Walking Dead, or as long as I can keep you inside, or if I can keep you away from sound, or if I can keep you away from smoke, there is no place that I can protect you from the perils that will surely come. So they're surrounded by sex. The thing is, they're not armed. They don't have any knowledge. I told you, that's the biggest thing. They don't know. I told you, I showed up at the sacred circle, and I was giving these people my grocery for the ancestors I didn't know shit about. I ain't know shit about no Orishas. I had them deliver these people sugar and eggs. I had them rubbing honey on my lips and oil on my head, and I didn't understand anything. I was blindly and aimlessly going through some initiation. And the same thing happens with puberty. And the same thing happens with life. And we be mad as hell when we get a job and they don't train us. These motherfuckers expect me to know what to do. Okay, and that's what we're doing to our babies. They don't know anything about sex. They, like I said, ask the men in your life, what is a prostate gland? And what can they tell you about it? And then don't ask them in a way that's going to make them shoot down, because, you know, niggas will start lying or slick Googling. Just ask them. Say, you know anything about a prostate gland? Considering that over 6,000 black men a year are dying because of prostate issues, and they don't even know they don't know. We don't know. We got to teach each other. We really do have to teach each other everything and all the time. If it was worth it for you to know it or learn it, it's worth it for you to teach it to somebody else. All right, so that's it. Like I said, recently a sister contacted me. Sorry, not sorry, no shade if you hear, sis. A sister contacted me and said that her daughter had been molested, 13. And when I asked her, has she spoken to her daughter about molestation before, because I'm trying to figure out how we're gonna segue in. You know, if this is a conversation we've had, it's easy to have it again. You know, if it's not a conversation we've had before, it's going to be a hard one. So I just want to know where we stand in the struggle. And she told me it's not a conversation. She's she kind of had it, but not had it, which means to me, no, you haven't had it. And I say, okay, so my heart sinks, my heart drops. I'm thinking, damn, okay, well, maybe she don't know because she ain't been molested. And so I ask her, and then she tell me, yes, multiple times by multiple family members over a course of many, many years. And so then my heart hurts, because you didn't give your baby the keys. You didn't arm your baby as much as you could have. Like I said, now I'm not gonna beat you up, because your baby ain't got shit but you. Last thing I need to do is tear you down at the knee and tell you it's your fault and you going to hell and you ain't shit. And then you're not gonna be strong enough to help your baby, and certainly your baby will need you. But we have to accept some accountability when we don't teach our children everything that we know. It's the one job we have. We're not supposed to just be buying deodorant and dropping them off at school. We're supposed to be teaching them how to protect themselves and how to move forward, how to progress. Okay? Anyway, education is everything. So many of these children, they don't know. They really just don't know. If you start talking to children and educating children, they'll appreciate you for it. When I was younger, there were children who loved being with me because they loved being around my mom, because my mom would talk. Now, yeah, my mom would talk. Yeah, fuck. My mom is in a lesbian relationship and has been since I was little. And I think that's what made them comfortable to want to be around and to talk, because we were different. You know, the rules not the same at our house as they are at everybody else's house. So if you see, yeah. And that's peace, because coming up in the household I did not only liberated me, but it liberated the children around me, you know. And somebody lived a life different than all the ones they saw. So they knew that it was okay to be different. Anyway, they still had a place and a person that they could ask anything to. Somebody who they could trust to ask anything. And our children don't have that. So try to be that. Volunteer information. You know what I'm saying? Volunteer information. Damn. Yeah. I'm thinking if somebody had explained to me what, how long we've been on here? 44 minutes. Yeah. Really, it's how I protect them. I started having sex, I can't remember how old I was. I told y'all I'm still trying to remember. But I do know that I was able, just by sharing my stories with my sister, I was able to keep her from having sex for a while. So regardless of how good sex looked, when she might have snuck and watched a porn or saw a sex scene in Jason's Lyric or Indecent Proposal, I used to love rewinding that tape when I was little. I had time for that. You know, I ain't got time for that. I had time to rewind that. Listen though, we just gotta it's a pretty tag. I'm trying to see what it say. What it is that?
Mississippi.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what's that in the middle of it, but it's too faint for me to see. I'm gonna have to Google it and see. Didn't it say Washington on there? And that's my name. It's a Washington, Mississippi. You okay? A headache?
It's the spring,
Oh, Lord. Pum 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 says she got a headache over there. She thinks it's one of her cornrows. Listen, I'm trying to tell you, go to the doctor. Them folks will give you Sumatrip. They're gonna do a scan on your head. They ain't checked your cornrow one time. You better assess your whole self. I ain't fooling with my mama, y'all. I ain't fooling with my mama. Alright, so we yeah, we have to educate our children. Like I said, me telling my sister about sex is what changed it. I remember the first time I had pubic lice. I think I had them twice in my life. But the first time I had pubic lice, I gave one to my sister on a piece of tissue, and I explained to her what it was. And yeah, like who wants to go make out with somebody after that? Who wants to go make out with somebody after that? So just educate them. If they knew what a herpes looked like, if they knew what a gonorrhea was, any of these things. I remember my mama told me, she's like, all these people talking about babies don't get pregnant. She's like, a baby is one of the most beautiful things that can come out of sex. You better hope you don't catch any of that other shit. And I'm like, I didn't know what the other shit was, but I learned real fast. Indeed, just educate them. Educate your children and educate other people's children. Okay? You have to be very creative too about how you educate people, because don't nobody want to learn. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody want to learn, not for free. If people want some education, they would pay for it. But if you're giving the game away for free, you got to be very strategic in how you deliver. But there is a way. There definitely is a way. So, peace and power to that. I talk to my children just about sex and molestation, and I tell them to have those same conversations with children their age. I teach them how to have age-appropriate conversations with their own peers. On the hill with the thing behind them. On the curb.
I followed him up.
It's dangerous out here. These people don't.
His voice when you play with all these cars out here.
All right, y'all. We riding on 2 wheels, y'all.
We're gonna be on the side like this.
He can help. He can help. Changing lanes.
Come on, tell me what you're doing.
All right, y'all. Where we at? All right, we Okay.
Maybe it's a wrap for you.
All right. When we do the ritual, I'm gonna make sure we all understand what we're doing. The ceremony. I want to make sure we all understand what we're doing. I want you to ready yourself for it. So let's say we'll do it. Yeah, let's go ahead and let's get in there. We're gonna do it Sunday. So let's fast on Sunday. All right. It'll be difficult, but we're gonna do it. So I would say Sunday. We'll do this in the evening. Yeah, we'll do it Sunday evening. I'll let you know the time for sure between now and then. We'll say on Sunday, let's fast on distilled water. If you're not comfortable or you got some other issues, so we can keep it general, as a matter of fact, because everybody shouldn't fast. Some people have liver issues, some people have kidney issues, some people are still taking medicines and they need to eat to take the medicines, and so we can keep it fair and across the board without me having to individually find out where you stand in the struggle. If you have done a water fast before and you're comfortable doing a water fast, then Sunday let's do distilled water only. If you haven't fasted before, you're not sure, then marry one fruit. pick what one fruit you want. I still want you on distilled water primarily. And anytime you feel hungry or feel like you need to eat, the only thing I would encourage you to eat is the one fruit that you choose. Not a bunch of fruit. Don't go get 17 different fruit and shit. Yeah, you didn't have a salad then. We'll get one fruit. Give the body one thing to process. Remember, everything we eat, a different type of enzyme. Like I said, if you got children or you got siblings, you understand that. It can be one house or one body or one class, and still it's a bunch of different ways you got to come at each thing, in each cell. Your body's the same way, mind, body, spirit. Every time we eat multiple things, even when we have a salad, like I said, when our body got to break down the lettuce and the olive and the banana pepper and the cucumber and the pickle and the wheat germ and the grass, there's more than one enzyme. All right, so try to keep it simple. Give the body the least amount of work to do. Water and one fruit, or water alone. And that's Sunday. So on Sunday evening, we'll be remember, the cleaner the lifestyle, the easier it is to release and go of all negativity and blockages. So I'll start fasting today. I'll do a 3-day water fast, but like I said, don't push yourself. I don't want you to die before we get to the ceremony. I don't want you over there looking like the crypt keeper by the time we get to the ceremony. So stay alive, all right? Okay, healing your past. Bless and purify. We got about 10 minutes left, all right? Bless and purify your sacred space and everyone within the gathered circle. Each woman, sister, or queen writes down on plain paper with a pencil whomever and whatever she wants to be released. Everywhere she holds resentment, jealousy, or anger. This allows her to finally let go and be free of the negativity that surrounds the experience, person, or thing. If you could, write these things down and then email them to me. If it's not too personal. And your privacy will be protected, all right? Anonymity honored. The thing is, I want to find out how many of us have the same baggage, all right? How many of us have the same baggage? I also want to find out how you word it, because it doesn't necessarily have to be a list. Like jealous, I would like it if you would say what it is. Jealous of this thing or person when this thing happens. But be as detailed and be as clear as you can. You've all seen The Wishmaster. I think that was where the lady wished for eternal youth, or she wanted to be beautiful forever. And they turned her into a mannequin, you know. So you have to be very clear. The universe is so sensitive, and the universe is like a child listening for the keywords and shit. Listening for what the hell it want to hear. So make sure the way, see my mama doing affirmations, speaking over y'all, make that petition clear. Girasol opal clear. Indeed. How you word it is what's important to me. I want to see. So I'm not asking you now to figure out how to pose, you know, how to put a positive spin on it. We'll help you with that. It's important to me how you write it. Hold on, I'm trying to think of an example here. Okay, you know what? This is perfect. I'm back at the Homino's, helping my sister out at the Homino's again. I told her I'd be there for 2 weeks. Okay, 2 weeks. I'm sure she's already trying to run me in the ground. But somebody said to me, "Man, that must be stifling to have to, you know, to work at the Domino's." And I'm thinking, no, you have no idea. If I walk outside in the middle of the daylight with my flashlight ain't done shit. I could see already. If I go out in the late of the night or in the trenches or in the dark of an alley with my flashlight, seemingly, she's scared because the light done changed. She ain't go past the line enough for her to be, yeah, she's scary. She's scary. Yeah, the darker the place that the light is in, the brighter the light is, of course. So I would much rather be a bright light in a dark place. And so if I'm sitting at a natural Whole Foods or a vegan restaurant, and I'm constantly talking with people who are already living the life that I'm living, it's peace that we're able to love on each other, but that's stifling. What's not stifling is being able to sell somebody a $5 pizza and tell them about their digestive system while they wait. And encourage them to order certain topping combinations, or to skip this, or telling them I don't want to see them again tomorrow. I appreciate their business and I hope I see them the same time next year. It's also peace and power to know now that I understand how much our emotions and the chemicals inside us either help or help against our digestion. And in fast food, there's a lot of frustration, there's a lot of anger, there's a lot of impatience. There are a lot of frequencies that make it harder for our bodies to digest the already garbage food. So I feel like it's peace that I can serve them poison in love, so their bodies can at least process it in a better way than it would be without it. You know, I don't want you to be mad or sad or feel raped or robbed when you get your death. I want you to feel like this is love and light and shit. I'm trying to give you as much healing as I can.
She already can't see because of the sun.
You have to push her jihad back so she can. There you go. Got to use your shades and push it back, sis. We got your back. We got your back.
I'm mad I didn't know she was Ishmael.
I be seeing. I be like, what's going on? Is the jihad in her eye? Is she an elder? Is her shades fucked up? Was she got kids in the front seat? I be trying to find what's going on with them so I can be more understanding. All right. Okay, so we're almost done. We got about 4 minutes left. Healing your past. Bless and purify your sacred space and everyone within the gathered circle. Each person is writing down resentment. Yeah, you, like I said, that's how you love on people. Like, I'm not just gonna be mad at you, driver. You might be old. You probably out here with no legs. That's probably why you driving fucked up, because you ain't got no legs. You got them little.
You need to be off the road.
You got them. My mama say she don't give a damn. Get off the road. I might have somebody one of them little what you said, what the midgets like to be called? Little people. You probably got one of them little people. Y'all ever seen the little people hop out of big truck? They be having the little rides on the
I'm so dumb.
You ain't never seen that? I had, when I worked a long time ago, I had a friend named Corey who had he had jumped down. He was like, man, he was like, I ain't never smashed on no midget before. I was like, bro, I don't think they like to be called that, but he still got her though. I was like, oh me, oh my. She was in a Suburban. Why would you go buy a Suburban? All the shit you could buy. But anyway, you know, to each his own. That's peace. That's peace. Yeah, she is an Aries. My mama is an Aries. She is an Aries. All right. Let me see. So remember to email me at saynomoor9@gmail.com if you want to share with me baggage that you need to release. You need to take that cornrow out.
It's the only one I got a little piece of weave in with it.
Oh yeah, that's the one that hurt.
I stopped after that.
You wanna you're not gonna take it out? You can't have no headache all day.
It's the Dunkin' Donuts.
Pew pew pew. I said, Mama, are you gonna take the cornrow out so your head will feel better? You can't have no headache all day. She said, about to go to this Dunkin' Donuts. Oh goodness. And she been doing good too. She been drinking nothing but water. My mama and my sister both. Like my mama and my sister both.
Okay,
So
175.5 this morning from 185.
she down 10 pounds. So all right, here we go. Because we almost finished, y'all. We got 1 minute left, 2 minutes left. That's the hurt one?
That's that cornrow. Maybe
It hurt it feel better when you press down on it?
just hurt.
You're not gonna take it out before work because you don't have time? You can just take it out and just leave it out up under there.
Because what happened was, once I finished braiding, I had that long piece. Then I took that long piece and braided it and took it loose a little bit and braided it into other braids.
Oh.
So I might be pulling into the other braids.
Well, you want on lunch break to take them all out?
I'll take them out at my desk if they hurt me bad. I will just right at the desk take them out. Take the wig off, sit it on the desk, and take these out.
All right.
Going into the drive-thru, I won't Just want me a picture. Let's cup of coffee.
Okay, let's see.
Even good.
All right. Each sister who is experiencing release. All right, hold on. Start a fire in the center of the circle in a cast iron pot using charcoal and frankincense and myrrh or white leaf sage to purify the situations or individuals to be released. As the fire gets strong enough, each sister, one by one, or if a large group in twos or fours, places her letting go paper in the pot. I am on Messenger. I can't reply, but yesterday a sister was able to call me. So I can read messages, but I can't respond to them, and I can't make calls, but I think I can receive them. When we get off of here, Nas, in just a second, try to call me and let's see. And we really are. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bullets maybe to read, and then we're gonna go. After each sister releases her pain on paper into the fire, all sisters support these releases by playing instruments. Oh no, I'm okay, mommy. Or singing in celebration. Each sister who is experiencing release dances around the full circle of women in celebration of her letting go. There are still people who are uncomfortable or embarrassed when they're in a sacred circle. Like if it's just them, they can pretend like they're meditating, or when it's just them, they can sing or they can dance. But when they are in a group of people, they don't know if they standing out. They don't know if people are staring at them, if they're doing something wrong, if they look ridiculous, they feel ridiculous, so they don't feel the freedom to actually just move freely. They're not comfortable to just dance around. If you're not there yet, I encourage you to not do a ceremony with other people, but to do the ceremony by yourself. Whichever way bring you the most liberation. Because if you don't take the medicine that's being prescribed, I can't tell you how soon or whether or not, you know. I can't speak to your healing if you're not using the medicine that I have seen to work. All right. I had one of my healers recently prescribed sun, and the other, and I have a male coach I run to and a female coach I run to. And when I ran to them each with the same issue, one of them said, you need sun and you should dance. And the other said, when was the last time you danced? In the sun. Right. And so that's peace. Here we go. When she returns to the circle and sits down, the music stops. The priestess or leader or elder places the feather symbolizing Mayat on her heart as a reminder of her inner harmony.
And a large cup of coffee.
The elder says, may your heart remain weightless and as light as a feather eternally. The circle continues until everyone has completed the ritual. Then everyone rises,
I don't know how many creams, but can you make it like light brown?
plays their instruments and dances together in the joy and release of letting go of past hurts and wounds. Finally, once the celebration has come to a resting place, make a final closing circle to offer a prayer of thankfulness to the Creator and the sacred women within the healing circle. All right. Once the celebration has come to a resting place, make a final closing circle to offer a prayer of thankfulness to the Creator and the sacred women within the healing circle. All right. So when we link up, it's Friday.
Okay, give me
All right. So yeah, we're gonna leave that there.
Strawberry and 1 chocolate.
We're gonna leave that there. We're gonna stay right on the healing ceremonies until Sunday. Okay. So say Friday. Yeah, so Monday we'll pick up with violence upon a race and healing the collective, violence and the sacred woman.
Thank you.
Definitely. I'm actually going to enjoy teaching you, teaching you what I've learned about violence and sacred women. Oh yeah, that's going to be beautiful. That is going to be beautiful. Sacred woman, man, using God power to calm violence around you. We can do it. I'm excited about that. Anyway, 2 healing ceremonies: releasing the baggage that causes disease and healing your past. Those are the things that we'll continually revisit if we're together anytime between now and Sunday. Sunday we'll do our fast, and water only if you're ready. Water and 1 fruit if you're ready. Alright. Nukpu nukuku kamiku kimamik zepru in trhau nukau im inu amuku. And you know, how to heal violence around you right now. Message me, Lachey. Message me. Message me. I don't want to send you into a war zone. But yeah, it is. Yeah, there's a way. There's a way. Hold on, right quick. Hold on, sis. Now I gotta go back and look. Yeah, hold on. There's a way. Are you okay, Lachey? Are you and your babies okay? Yeah, like, hold on before we go anywhere. Are you safe, Star? I'm waiting to hear back. Lachey, talk to me. Are you safe? I don't see nothing. Somebody slide and says inbox.
Yeah, two
Find out what the
strawberry,
fuck
one
going on for me. Okay. Shit. I'm about to start fucking some shit up. Okay, you need my help, Mama?
It's for the kids.
Oh, that's pretty.
Zion, Dory, and Serena right here.
Oh, you know Dory ain't there.
Oh, good. They don't have to fight about it, whatever they want.
Okay.
Serena always liked chocolate, but sometimes, I don't know.
They switch out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Lachey, message me. Message me. Remember, hurt people. Yeah, they pay people to talk people off of bridges. You understand? They pay people to talk people out of bombing entire countries and shit. And they're teaching men to do it. And I wouldn't doubt for a second that he clean, okay? He clean. Your boy casket clean. He's a classic, man. Listen, with the whole TJ Maxx suit on.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at you. Looking like a Ross ad. Okay. Coolest monkey in the jungle. Listen. Okay. Alright, we good. Great rising. Alright. Oh shit. Lachey in Detroit? Oh man. Yeah. Don't let nothing be going wrong in you in Detroit. As folks' arms will start getting long. We gotta reach. Okay, yeah. That's peace. Yeah. Violence. Yeah, just inbox me, sis. That's a big one, but I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. All right, I love y'all.
I love
Dallas.
y'all too. Hi, y'all. See y'all Sunday. I'm a fast too.
Oh, she gonna fast with us on Sunday, so
I
that's
am.
me. I'm excited.
Me too.
Yeah, me too. All right, y'all. I done said peace.
She don't want to leave y'all.
Nas, you call me. I was just making sure Lachey straight. Lachey, inbox me though about the violence so I can tell you what we can do. They said they love you too, Mom. All right, I love y'all. Peace.